Welcome back, you're watching Sports Scene. To water sport, the Pacific Towing Regatta race took place at Ella Beach over the weekend, which saw three affiliated outrigger canoe clubs and the PNG Canoe Association, the Konidobu Canoe Club 3K, Port Moresby Outrigger Canoe Club, and of course Camper Lever Club, traveling in all the way from Babaka village outside of Port Moresby to participate. The event consists of straight sprints of 250 meters and 500-meter course. The Papua New Guinea Canoeing Association staged their first regatta canoe racing for this year at the Ella Beach with three outrigger canoe club affiliates of PNG Canoeing Association competing in three divisions of under-19 men's and open men's and women's category. The event started off with the registration of the teams before the actual race commencing at around 9 a.m. The Open Women's Division were the first to hit the waters in the 250-meter sprints that saw the battle between Pom Outrigger Canoe Club and Camper Lever Club from Babaka Village. KLC would finish the race first in the women's category. And also showed a dominant performance in the under-19 men's division. But in the open men's division, Konidobu Canoe Club 1 put on a strong performance, edging out KLC to take the lead. KLC, however, would demonstrate their supremacy in the 500-meter race, taking out the first placing in all categories. POMCA Interim President Neil Pepperfis says the idea of the competition was to get everyone together and share the idea of paddling with the aim to attend the PNG Games as well as other international tournaments.
It's a monthly competition and we'll be running this throughout the year as a lead up to the PNG Games later on in the year in Kimby. And obviously we've also got our eye next year on the World's Sprints, which is in Tahiti. So the idea is to start a regular event every month, and obviously for everyone to paddle, have a chance to paddle, but also to start bringing in some serious competition and increase our abilities.
The competition is primed to increase with its current divisions in the 200-meter and 500-meter events.
The 250 and the 500-meter, what we may introduce in the future is some turns in the races, and we'll also introduce a long distance race as well, around about 25-kilometer race.
With the success of the PNG Women's VAA team in the 2015 Pacific Games, the association has set in place long-term goals to reach that level in the near future.
It's absolutely, and I think this is what everybody needs to understand when they're paddling out there, is that there's a long-term goal. We've got a very long-term goal. We've got a 3-year plan, strategic plan, and you never know. Some of the young under-19s that may have paddled in their first competition today for the first time could be our potential gold medals in the next SB Games of the world sprints and the world distance racing. So every race is a lead up to, a build up to something special, and that something special could be the opportunity to paddle for your country.
The PNG Canoe Association and its affiliate clubs are open to new recruits who are keen to join the sport.
Viewers out there, you've got 3 clubs at the moment, POMOC, 3K and KLC. They're all looking for members. They'd love to have you on board, and please contact the clubs. They'll gladly have you on board. And also potential sponsorship out there. This current race is sponsored by Pacific Towing. But VAA is a fabulous sport. It's a sport that PNG does very well in. We gold medaled in the last SB Games, and we're looking for all the support we can get to.
Also, the association has plans to incorporate V12 and singles in this particular event in the near future.
V12s is something we haven't really thought about doing this year. We will do that as we get into the Worlds, and we'd also like to look at introducing some singles as well, single races. So a lot of work to be done, but a good start for the event, and I'm pretty positive we'll be able to build on it and finish off the year on a big high.
Still on water sports, here's a look back on the 2018 Kumul World Longboard Championship that took place in Tupira Madang Province. History was made at the small village of Tupira in north coast of Madang Province when the World Surfing Championships was staged. The global surfing event will forever be embedded in the hearts and minds of the locals, as well as the touring surfers and the media. The biggest crowd of the event arrived in groups, some walking through the night to arrive just in time for the day's action. History was again made at the first ever professional surfing event held in Papua New Guinea soil, as Tyler Jensen and Chloe Kalman were crowned the inaugural Kumul World Longboard Champions. The event was streamed live on YouTube and broadcasted to millions of viewers around the world. Thanks to telecommunications leader Telecom PNG Limited, with the 4G LTE signal providing the ease of access to participants and officials at the event.
Yes, what an exciting sports day. It's time for a quick breather now. And when we come back, we take a look at some exciting volleyball competition.